Hello, welcome to the Elone Show. I'm your host, John Maloney. In this episode, no guest, because reasons, I guess. As for our guest, he is from somewhere in New Brunswick. He is committed to work full time as an actor. And there's a lot more that he's doing all on the side, but the main focus is his acting career and what's to come from it. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Franky Corcoran.
Woo! How's it going, man?
Fabulous.
Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the intro, by the way. That was very well done, very concise.
You're welcome. So, how is life?
Life is good. Life is very good. So you say that I'm doing a little, as you mentioned in the interview, doing some acting, and then also I am working on building my theater company, Corcoran Entertainment, in which we also have a podcast that we do, the Corcoran Entertainment Show. And so I kind of do a little bit of everything when it comes to acting, theater. I write and direct plays. I act in a lot of plays. So you know, when you work in the entertainment industry, you kind of gotta find lots of ways to keep busy, and I think I've succeeded with that part.
Nice. Very good. So, besides all that, is there anything else you're planning on working on the next few weeks, months or so?
Well, actually, today on Bell 5 TV1, you can check out O'Donnell's. O'Donnell's, it takes place in an Irish pub. We filmed it right here in my hometown of Miramichi, New Brunswick. And it was created by the very talented Erica McLean, has a great cast, Jimmy McKinley, Kristen Green, Matt Richardson. And I appear in a episode. Check out all 5 episodes on Bell 5 TV1. I won't tell you which episode I'm in, but watch all the episodes and see if you can spot me. This isn't video, but just type in my name online. You might be able to find it somewhere. And then you'll be like, oh, that's the guy who was on the podcast. So there's that. And we also have a play coming up on March 1st and 2nd here in Miramichi, New Brunswick at the Beaverbrook Kin Center. It is called Playhouse Quarrel, written and directed by myself, and features an amazing cast. We were originally scheduled to do it in November, but we had a medical emergency with one of the actors back in November, so we had to postpone. He's doing great. He's on the mend, and super excited that we're going to be able to do this in March. So you can follow us on Corcoran Entertainment on Instagram, Facebook for all updates on that.
Sweet. So, what inspired you to become an actor?
Well, I mean, I've always been really interested in this line of work. I mean, it's kind of hard to say really like what if one thing in particular that really inspired me. But for me, I think it was just like once I started doing it, like of course I started acting in high school, in my high school drama club, and I just instantly fell in love with it, and kind of just went on. It was just a hobby, and then I really wanted to try and pursue it, and just just see what happens. You know what I mean? And so things have been going. I mean, like obviously it's not hasn't gone too many places because I mean I'm still my primary focus is on writing and directing plays here in my hometown, which has been going great. And then I also do lots of stuff on the side as well, community theater, that's nonprofit volunteer work. And but overall it's great. Like I love doing it, and it's kind of really hard to find like a one thing that really inspired me to do it. It was just more so just I started doing it and I really enjoyed it, so I kind of wanted to just keep it going.
Sweet. Is there any other jobs besides acting that you enjoy doing?
Mm. Well, obviously, writing and directing is a big one too. Producing the plays is great. It's a lot of work. I am personally starting to like the behind the scenes stuff a little bit more. Honestly, I mean, like it's weird because I like them both kind of both equally, but there's really something about when you do it, when you write a show, direct a show, produce a show, and then seeing the finished result and seeing the audience reactions, that's really everything. Like that's really where it's at. So it's kind of hard to pick like what do I like better. It's almost like picking a favorite child. Who's your favorite child? It's like I kind of like them all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd say writing and directing, or directing, writing. Yeah, see, it's hard. I'm just gonna say writing. How about writing? The writing part's very fun.
Yes, I'd say the same. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh man. Oh my god, jeez. You stumped me on that one. That I'm gonna have to say at this time, because the when with the winter in my hometown here is god awful, I'm going to say Hawaii.
Ah, yes, Hawaii, so good. If you were given 500 acres of land, what would you use it for?
What would I use that for? I would use it to build how many acres again, sorry?
500.
I would build a puppy farm and breed golden doodles. I have a golden doodle myself. That's why I say that. I'm like, one's not enough. I want a whole field of golden doodles. So yeah, that's what I do with it. 500 acres.
Nice. Very good. Where do you see yourself 20 years from now?
Probably dead. No kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. That was wrong. I'm not
Goodness
gonna.
me.
Someone's gonna hear that and be like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" Um,
That's a bit
um,
dark.
yeah. Sorry, dark humor. I don't know. It's really interesting. I mean, because when I started my theater company, back in 2021, if someone had said, if you asked me 5 years prior to that, where do you see yourself? I'd be like, I probably just doing the same thing I'm doing now, where just trying my best to get gigs and stuff like that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm just ready to go where the road takes me.
Very good. Is there a job or opportunity that you haven't done yet, but you would like to try it?
Screenwriting. I would love to do screenwriting. I mean, doing lots of playwriting and stuff like that. It's really, really fun. But I've always loved to do, or like, I've always loved the whole idea of writing a movie. So that would be on the horizon. Writing and directing a movie might be nice. Maybe start off writing it. Because I mean, directing, producing, all that stuff, that's a whole other ball game. So I probably start with just writing a movie and then kind of go from there.
Hmm. Interesting. Would you teleport yourself 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past?
Oh, geez, 500 years into the past. I think that'd be interesting to see where all my ancestors were. Kind of just see what they were doing, keep up to date, and then maybe come back and take that advice that I learned from them and factor it into the future.
Hmm. That's a pretty good idea. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy eating?
Oh, oh God, that's a loaded question. Oh geez. God, you stumped me on that one. I don't know if it's a weird combination, but I know there are some people who are like, I don't know why you do it. Ketchup on eggs. I like ketchup on eggs. To me, it was never weird. I hear some people don't like it, but if you like it or don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. I like ketchup on eggs.
Hmm. Okay. I've heard people trying eggs and ketchup at one point. I didn't think much of it. I just go on with my life. But yeah, I can see where people are coming from with that. What's something you tried really hard to like, but you just couldn't?
Chocolate milk. Could not get into chocolate milk.
Hmm. Interesting, but understandable, I'd say.
Yes.
Do you like spicy food?
Not particularly. Depends on the occasion. I did a hot ones podcast one time, and it was pretty fun. But it didn't agree with my stomach later on. Let's just say that. So saying it is one thing, saying you like it's one thing, but then actually doing it is like, oh Jesus, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Have you heard of a drink called banana friche?
Can't say I have.
Fair enough, I get that a lot.
Hmm.
Would you rather speak all languages or talk to animals?
I think I'm able to kind of I can read their mind sometimes. I find, like, especially my dog, I can just see what he's saying. So but just having other languages, I can go to many other countries and I can talk to people in with no issues at all. So I'd say the languages.
Yep, very good. Would you rather sleep on the wall or sleep on the ceiling?
Wall.
Okay, very good. What do you disagree with most frequently?
Is water wet? It is very much wet.
Hmm. Of course, water in itself is also very wet.
It's very wet, and I don't care what people say.
Yes, absolutely. If your mind was an island, what would it look like?
Um, it would look like a sandbar.
Oh, all right then. Would you consider yourself to be an extrovert or an introvert?
Extrovert.
Yes, I can
D-
see that.
Depends on the day. Depends on the day. If I'm like having a really shitty day where I'm like I don't want to talk to anybody, then I'll go introvert. But on most occasions, I'm an extrovert.
All right, yeah, I can see that. If you were chosen to colonize a new habitable planet, would you take it?
I absolutely would. Whether it would be a place that people would want to live, that's another question. But I'd like to live in it.
Yes. All the great wonders of the world, or the universe. How did you spend your last birthday?
Having pizza delight with my family. I got a free meal that day, so that's pretty good. They give you free meals for your birthday.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty
Those
good.
are the best.
They are the best. Free always tastes better.
Yeah. What was the funniest moment you've had?
Oh, pass for now. I can't think of it. There's too many of them. I'd be here all day trying to think of it.
All right then. What's the weather like where you are?
Dark. It is currently -10 here. Which is all the more reason for me to want to run off and go to Hawaii.
Yeah, damn, that's brutal.
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's mad. What's your favorite season?
Um, spring.
Yep, spring is the best.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of a world that is a have you thought of a world that is just a big, massive garden?
Mm, not particularly. I never really pictured it as a big garden, but uh, yeah, that's a good question actually. Some people might think so, but nah. I'll say no. If I had to say yes or no to that, these are some really good questions, by the way, man. I gotta say.
Thank you. Would you rather not age physically or rather not age mentally?
Mm, I haven't aged mentally a day, so I'm gonna say physically. I'm pretty well. I'm gonna say physically. I want to be able to physically do stuff, lift stuff, all that stuff.
Yeah, very good. What's your favorite type of day?
Sunny.
Nice. I like sunny days too. What's the most unique shop or restaurant you've been in?
Unique shop. Gee, that's a good question. I can't really think of one. Taco Bell.
Okay.
Thought of the first one that came to mind. That was the first one that I thought of.
Okay, that's cool. You know, there's a Taco Bell recently opened a few years ago where I'm from. Before that, there were none. So
Yes,
that's interesting for me.
I'm still petitioning for a Taco Bell where I am.
Hmm. That's only time will tell.
Only time will tell, man. That's it.
Yeah. What bad habits would you want to get rid of?
Saying like and a lot in my every time I talk to people. I'm like, because I probably done that a lot here now, eh? Like I'm like, yeah, like this. So that's probably my biggest habit.
Yep, couldn't agree more. What could you give a 40-minute presentation on without any preparation?
Breaking Bad.
Ah,
Yep.
cool. Anything specifically, or just in general?
Just in general. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that show.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
Know it inside and out, you know.
Yes, top tier. If you were hosting a dinner party and you could invite 5 guests who are either dead or alive, who would you invite?
Um, Bryan Cranston, Willem Dafoe, um, Celine Dion, Barack Obama, and Conan O'Brien.
Hmm, very nice. What should they teach in high school, but they don't?
How to do your taxes?
Ah, yes, that's very important.
I still don't know. I'm 24 years old. I never learned it in school. Not kidding.
Yeah, I wonder why. In what situation or place would you feel the most out of place in?
um, uh, hockey arena, hockey rink,
Ah,
inside a
right
rink.
then.
Because I don't play hockey. I can watch hockey. I can't play hockey though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. If magic was real, what spell would you like? Would you try to learn first?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Of course you would.
You know, it's like it's almost like you know me too well or something. Yeah, of course you would.
Who wouldn't start with that
Would
spell?
exactly. That's it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's yeah,
it's a damn good
exactly.
one. It is good.
Straightforward. Yeah. What's the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
Pay off my credit card.
Hmm. Yes, of
Yep.
course. Yeah. Have you met anyone famous?
I met John Dunsworth from the Trailer Park Boys, Mr. Leahy from the Trailer Park Boys. Rest in peace. I got to meet him 9 months before he passed away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
bit of a bummer, I know, but
But hey,
it is
I,
what it
I,
is. Got something great out of
better.
it, you know.
Yeah, it's better now than later,
Yeah,
or never.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could have a never-ending candle that smelt like anything you wanted, what fragrance would you want it to be?
Gasoline. That's a weird one. Like, am I wrong in
On,
that? It
no, no,
is
I
that not a good smell? Like, come on. Like,
honestly I like the smell of gasoline.
yes, like it's so good. Like, you know what I mean? Like some people might think I'm crazy or something, but like, no, come on, take one sniff at it. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. The smell of gasoline is literally nostalgia because, of course, as the years go by, there's going to be more people driving electric cars. So the last thing we would have to remember the good old days is the smell of gasoline.
Yes, exactly. It's just like you see, like I don't know, like a GameCube or something like that, or a Game Boy, and people are like, oh my god, like oh, like people nowadays just be like, oh, like that's nothing, don't worry about it. But for me, I'm like, no, man, that's my childhood, man. You know what I mean? Like nobody will
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, of course. It's something that it's so close to us that we grew up with.
Yes, 100%, dude.
Yeah. What sort of terrain would you thrive best in?
Oh, oh, that's a good question here. Hmm. Maybe 500 acres of land
That you own.
that I own. Yep.
Yes, that makes sense.
Stay close to home, you know?
Yes, indeed. What piece of entertainment do you wish you could erase from your mind so that you could experience it again for the first time?
Breaking Bad, and Better Call Saul, both of them, and El Camino.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
What is your favorite holiday tradition?
Favorite holiday tradition, Christmas supper.
Ah, yes.
That's the
Those are the
best.
best.
Yes, they are the best.
Nice. Would you rather be really hot or really cold?
Oh God, I thought you meant like would you rather be sexy or would you rather be ugly? Oh no, I thought that's what you meant. Okay, I probably hot. I'll say hot.
Yeah, I'd say hot too,
Yeah.
because it's better to be hot than cold.
Yes, exactly. Or depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, of course. What was the best thing you've bought off Amazon?
Probably this mic, this podcast mic. Shure MV7.
Ah, of course. It's quality.
It is very good quality.
Nice. What is the one thing you can't live without?
Pepsi.
Ah, Pepsi. Nice. Cool. If someone wrote a book about you, what do you think its title would be?
About me?
Yeah,
Uh, Portrait of a Madman.
sweet.
That's what make it look somewhat, sound somewhat cool.
Yeah,
People might want to buy that. Like
possible, yeah.
yeah. Oh, there's a new Stephen King novel. Oh no, it's just Franky Corcoran's autobiography.
What habit do you find yourself doing without thinking?
Like saying like you know what I mean. Like I find like you know what I mean. Like yeah, saying like
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you enjoy? What do you greatly enjoy doing, but wish you could do more of?
Maybe more podcasting. Maybe we could do some more podcasting. I do one a week, so maybe more than that.
Yes. Same here.
That's it, man.
Yeah. What's your favorite color and favorite thing that is that color?
Orange and an orange.
Wow. So unique, so original.
like
Yeah. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask?
there is no absolute truth or absolute question. Is that good? I kind of
Okay, yeah.
that was a little reversal.
Okay, I can see what you did there. You got me there, that's for sure.
Yes, there you go. That's what I want to do.
Nice. How much time do you spend on the internet?
Um, at least every hour that I'm awake.
Hmm, fabulous. If you could make one wish right now, what would it be?
$1 million.
Hmm, yes, very good. And pay off all that credit card debt.
Yes, please. Yes, please. That would help so much.
Nice. What's the best pair of shoes you own?
My slip-on dress shoes.
Hmm,
Very good.
nice. Pretty good. What takes a lot of time to master, but is definitely worth it?
Cooking. Cooking a certain food. You try it the first time and it's not the best. Try it again. You're like, okay, this is better than last time. You made some progress.
Yep, it's better than nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. If you could slow down time, what would you do with that power?
Uh, never grow up.
Fair enough. What is something you are utterly obsessed with at the moment?
Um, Coffee.
Hmm. All right then. What's the best way to start the morning?
Coffee.
Of course you would.
I was gonna say, yeah, geez, yeah. That I was like, I should like, yeah. Either or works, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. If it works, it works.
Yes.
What would be some of the most annoying things about having yourself as a roommate?
Plug your nose, because snoring happens.
Uh-huh. Of course. What is the farthest you have ever been from where you were born?
New York City.
New York. Sweet. What's a common misconception people have about you?
I don't know what I'm doing because I actually don't know what I'm doing.
All right then. How would you live your life in a zombie apocalypse setting?
I would turn into Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead and find a prison, shelter, and slick my hair back with a revolver. I just turn into Rick Grimes from Walking Dead.
Sweet. What is your favorite life hack?
Um, God, that's a good question. God, yeah, I can't even think of one. I'm blanking. I'll say pass for now. I'll think about
All
that.
right then. Cool. If you could host a talk show, who would you have on first?
Bill Burr, comedian Bill Burr.
Hmm. All right then. Do you ever sing in the shower?
In my head, yes, not out loud.
Okay, yeah. What kind of music do you often listen to?
Country, classical, stuff like that.
Okay, a variety. I also
Right.
listen to a variety.
Yeah, I
In
gotta
fact, more so than anything else, actually.
splice it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just a little spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which pizza topping do you most relate to?
Uh, the pepperoni.
Yes, of course. Which recent news story have you found most interesting?
Um, Donald Trump saying that he doesn't want to be a dictator. I'm like, dude, you already are. Like, you know, like there's just, I just thought that was interesting that he said that.
Yes, you never know what you're gonna hear from people these days,
He's so
especially
self,
politicians.
he's so self,
Yeah,
he's so unaware about how crazy he sounds.
I mean, it could be worse, but it can't be much better either. So
God no, no, God no.
it is what it is, but it was what it was, and so on. If you had to get rid of a holiday, which would you get rid of?
um, geez, I'm not sure. There's too many good ones. New Year's Eve maybe, and just keep New Year's Day.
Yeah, it seems like a good choice.
Yeah.
What is the craziest, most outrageous thing you want to achieve?
Uh, look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, like physique wise, getting that kind of shape. That's what I want to do.
Nice, very good. And that is all we have for this episode. It's great having you on, Franky, talking about your works as an actor, a writer, possibly a podcaster, maybe a producer, and theatre company stuff, and everything else. It's been great.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me, and we'll certainly stay in touch.
Will do. And until next time, stay tuned for more.